Hello, who's that? Is it Eamon? What? Well, it's not Nola, I know that at least. It's Sean then. What? It is not. Nola? Well, what happened to your voice, Nola? Jenny, well, that's the price of you. You should have stayed in the car and let Sean siphon the petrol. Listen, I'm still recovering from the trip down home. What? Oh, did you not hear about it? Oh, the Ballykilferret Lions Club had a grand ball to mark the 600th anniversary of the occupation of Ballykilferret Castle. God, 'twas great gas altogether. The whole thing ended in total chaos. 'Twas entirely Festy's fault, you know. Oh, Jenny, I'd better tell you what I think of it. The guards think they got a lead at last on the robbery at Granarty Supermarket down home. Aye, no, they don't think there was a real nun that passed them outside Ballygroppal. No, they think the motorbike she was riding was too heavy for a nun. They said they didn't think a nun would be riding one of them big 1000cc Jap electric start jobs. And anyway, they didn't think a real nun would have made that road sign when they tried to overtake her, you know. But anyway, back to the grand ball in Ballykilferret Castle. Well, they had a huge marquee in the grounds, and that all the jokers from the town lined up on horseback, and they dressed up as knights with lances and all. And the half of them had never been on a horse in their lives. And they all lined up waiting to give a display charge after the supper and before the dance. Now, Festy was to give the signal for the charge, but of course there's no sign of him. He's been missing all night. He was supposed to fire the big cannon on the battlements earlier in the evening to start the festivities, but of course he wasn't to be found. So they send an odd Rooney into the town to try and find him. So, oh listen, the canon has complained to the bishop about the nuns going up to Dublin to see the rugby match against Scotland. What? Oh, did you not hear what happened? Oh, I said there was murder altogether. No, apparently some Scottish lad passed a smart remark about the Irish team, and Sister Pugnacious lost the cool and hit him a karate blow that sent him flying. Well, that was bad enough, like. But then Sister Placidus went in with the boot, and the fella hasn't much protection in a kilt, you know. So I think that's the end of the rugby trips to Dublin for the nuns, you know. But where was I? Oh, aye, the grand ball. Well, the nod finds Festy fast asleep in the bed. He's been guzzling the wine when they were getting ready for the ball earlier. And Festy gets the fright of his life and leaps out of the bed, and he fully dressed and away down the town with him and into the castle by the back way and up onto the battlements where the cannon is waiting to be fired. And he thinking it's still only tea time. Now all the jokers is sitting up on the horses waiting for the signal for the charge, which is supposed to be the dropping of a silk handkerchief. And doesn't Festy light the taper on the cannon? And it goes off with a massive wallop, and of course all the horses gets diarrhea on the spot, and they heads for the marquee like greased lightning. So, oh listen, I was nearly forgetting to tell you, there's great news about you Days' new baby. No, it doesn't have to be exorcised after all. No, apparently young Packy put the parrot under the Moses basket, and that's what was doing the talking. But anyway, back to the grand ball again. Well, they're just finishing the supper when all the horses comes tearing through the side of the marquee, and the riders screaming in terror on the backs of them, and the lances pointing straight out ahead of them, and they take tables and all with them, and the sucking pigs and trifle and guests flying in all directions. I believe one of the riders got his lance stuck on the ground, and he pole vaulted up the front of the castle and straight through the window of the ladies' powder room. And then a row breaks out between the Ballygroppal lads and the Ballykilferret lads, and the Ballykilferret lads takes to the castle, and there's a siege going on. And the Nod Rooney sends for his reverence the canon to come up and make peace between them, like. And the Ballykilferret lads is waiting up on the battlements with 40 gallons of brown Windsor soup where they used to pour down the boiling lead, you know. And down comes the whole lot on the cannon. I believe there was murder altogether. Listen, I'd better hang up. Procrastination is a thief of crumble cookies. What? Okay, I'll give you a buzz again soon.